Believe it or not, you'll find this hard to believe. I used to sprint at one time when I was at school. I know you find that hard to believe. Okay? So, when they're racing, they don't run and then go touch. They go through the line. So when you start this, 1, 2, just carry on your momentum. Don't 1 and stop. That's no good. You need to be carrying on through. Push on through. Let your momentum carry you forward. If you've not got that momentum, something's not quite right with your technique. Yeah, you need to flow, go through it. Yeah, not just stop. You get that?
Yep.
Right, carry on. This is not a kuriashi. You can't get any sort of momentum from doing this. You need to, can you see this leg going? You would need to almost overstretch it. This leg's not moving. This leg's going to move because this one has overstretched it and it's going forward. Yes? So can you, only last time with this, trying to extend it as much as you can. And keep that momentum, but really stretch for the kuriashi. What kata? Chinto. Chinto is a kuriashi. That's a kuriashi from Chinto kata. And then right at the end, isn't it? So you do, here you are, and you reach and carry on. So you must have this feeling that you've got now, should be there in your Chinto kata. Yeah? If you do most things in your Wado, you should be reflecting and thinking, well, where have I seen this before? Right, so I want to join up the dots. And then once you've joined up the dots, there's an understanding. Not only with your fighting, but with your kata, with your partner work. So all those things come together to make a technique. It shouldn't just be one thing. If it's one thing, not so good. Yeah? Reach. Okay. One more time, but make sure you do a good kuriashi. And think you're doing Chinto if you want. Yeah? Carry on. This using your back leg. We're going to go back to a basic and have a look, see where we can put it. So can you get back in your lines? We'll be backwards and forwards trying to tie up things. Yoi. Junzuki Darigamai. Aye. Hey, Sonobaid. Aye. Can you alternate the lines a little bit, please? That's it. So you've got plenty. So, Kette Gakuzuki. Ready? Oish. Okay, Kette Gakuzuki not Tsukame. Oish. When you're Zukiing, it's not just an arm movement. You should be using your body. So I've seen lots of varying techniques for Gakuzuki no Tsukame. The main one that I see is can you see I've kicked and then I'll put my foot to the side and then I'm moving my body weight over. Can you spread out a little bit more? So you've got plenty of room by the side. Yeah, move down a little bit. So, can you see how I've joined up the body with the controlled fall? As opposed to, can you see the foot's landed and then the body's coming over? As opposed to, can you see the body weight dropping and the back leg working with it. Yeah, not 1, 2, but 1. Make sure you got plenty of room by the side of you, or interlock, you know, come forward or go back. Watch the camera. Okay, so from there, stand on one leg. Okay, now I want you to play Russian roulette. I want you to fall to the side and only put your foot down when it's really necessary. Nice. Okay, let's try the other side. Kick. What I don't want to do is put the foot down straight away. I want you to leave it as late as possible. Ready? Nice. Okay, try the other side again. Ready? Nice. So it's a controlled fall. Yeah? But I want you to just, a controlled fall, but try and use your back leg to thrust. Like this TN2. Yeah, pushing off it. Try the other side. Ready? Doesn't have to be high. Ready? Nice. Ready? And the other side. Ready? Nice. Standing with your leg locked out and kicking. Not so good. Because you're top heavy. Yeah? So when you do my Getty, your leg is bent, isn't it? The lower you are to the floor, the easier it is for your balance. i.e., lying on the floor, you don't need any balance at all. Yeah, so bend the leg, it's bent, you've managed to do the kick, now you're going to do a controlled, and because it's bent, you can then use your leg. That means if you're using your leg, you're using your body weight, it's all coming together at the same time. It's coordinating everything. So by yourself, try and get lower, and then fall, and use your back leg. Yep. Ready? In your own time. Nice. When you do a My Getty, you need to put your hip in the right place. If you are square, it's difficult to kick. So you need to make sure that you are putting your hip in the right place for the kick, not square. But make sure you've turned it. You can kick easy to the centre. Then you've got your hip back already to put back into the Gyakuzuki. If you're square, it ain't very good for your My Getty. It's not good for your hip. It's not good for your knees. It's not good. Yeah, but here. Yeah. Okay, so turn your hips to complement your My Getty. Yeah? Carry on. Come in. Okay, digress a little bit. Can you, we're going to go back to Kete Gyakuzuki no Tsukami after, but can you just bring your arms up like a Frankenstein? Yeah? Now, when you punch Chudan, you don't just move your arm. It's not your arm moving. Okay, to get it to the centre, you pull this hip back slightly. Can you see it goes to the centre now? Try the other side, just. So it's, when you're doing your Junzuki, it shouldn't be. Yeah, this isn't natural. This is natural. Semi-natural. You don't walk around Newcastle like this, I'm sure. Then just turn your hip. So what does that mean? It means that this is your pelvis. These are your legs. So it's no good doing it square and trying to kick to the centre. You need to put your shoulders in the right place for your leg to kick to the centre. It's all about moving your body. Moving your. That's natural. Not. Yeah? Let everything just flow. So can you try a couple more with putting your shoulders in the right place to kick to the centre, then turn it back into punch. Yeah, ready? Aish.